Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this September the 2nd, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Saturday out there so far. Everybody has a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Sunday and Monday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to be talking about the Watches Warning Advisory map for your location across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and the storm report that came in today. I don't think there was none, but we'll take a look at it anyway, and the fire weather. And also, we're going to take a look at the hurricane tropical weather page at the end of this broadcast. So stick around to the entire video and do not miss a beat of this forecast. So, if you're a new viewer, go ahead and smash that subscribe button today and you're in. You get my forecast twice per day. Hope everybody enjoying these forecasts as well. Also, like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. As you can see here, we got quiet conditions from Quebec, Canada, through Montreal, portion of New Hampshire, down to Toronto, Canada as well. Also through Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., down into the Carolinas, down toward Atlanta, Georgia, portion of Florida as well, through Alabama. Also into portions of Tennessee, Kentucky, also into Chicago, Illinois, Wisconsin, also into Minnesota, through portions of South Dakota, North Dakota, through Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, down into Texas, northern and central Mexico, the Gulf of California, also down in toward the Los Angeles area, San Francisco as well, and portions of Washington and Oregon states as well. Dry conditions over southern Canada, back to the southwestern areas as well. Alright, we got a little bit of shower activity up here in portion of Maine. Also some showers and storms down in southern Georgia, northern Florida, and also down in toward the Miami area and the Florida Keys. You got a area of showers and storms over here in portions of the Gulf of Mexico, also in Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, over toward Dallas and Houston, in Texas as well. Also some over here in portions of Arizona and New Mexico. Some showers and storms extending from Denver, Colorado to Utah, over toward portion of California. Also in the portions of Idaho, Oregon, and over toward just east of Vancouver. Also into Montana and North Dakota, and portion of Minnesota as well. Showers along the from northern California all the way into portions of Vancouver, Canada, through Seattle, Washington. The mountain range there, we'll get a little bit of mixed precipitation in California. The red slashed area there is producing some heavy rain and flash flooding over portions of Idaho, Wyoming, and also into portions of northern Utah as well for your Sunday. Alright, here's your forecast for Monday. We got showers and quiet conditions extended for a portion of Quebec, Canada, through Montreal, Toronto, Canada, also through Maine, through Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., through Virginia, to the Carolinas, portion of Florida, down toward the Atlanta metro area, portion of Alabama, and Kentucky and Tennessee, also toward Chicago, Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, through the Dakotas, well, portion of the Dakotas, and also through Nebraska, Kansas, and also down toward the Dallas area of Texas, northern and central Mexico, the Gulf of California, also in the New Mexico, Arizona, southern Utah, Colorado, just south of Denver area as well. Also over here in portion of Nevada, San Francisco, Los Angeles as well, portion of Oregon and Washington State, around the Seattle area, and also a little bit around Vancouver, southern Canada, southwestern Canada as well. Showers and storms down in portion of Miami, down toward the Florida Keys, also down into the Gulf of Mexico, toward the Houston area of Texas, through Louisiana, Mississippi, up toward portion of Kentucky, and also into Missouri and Arkansas, a little bit in Illinois as well. Also, we got showers and thunderstorms along the Canadian border, extending from portion of Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, back over towards just east of Vancouver, Canada, through Idaho, Montana, down in Nevada, Utah, and also just north of Denver, Colorado. Alright, we got some showers over in portions of Seattle, Washington, just north of Seattle, Washington. Also in the portion of Oregon and northern California. We have some mixed precipitation over portions of Wyoming region as well. And also we got some heavy rain and flash flooding over portions of Montana, also Wyoming, and also into portions of eastern Idaho as well. Alright, let's move on to the weather radar across the nation. Should be updating here in just a few minutes. We'll try to get all the radar scans in where the precipitation is falling. Alright, we got showers down toward Albany, New York, also down toward the Pittsburgh area, just northeast of there, east of Buffalo, east of Cleveland, Ohio, and also a little bit around Detroit, Michigan, a little bit in Wisconsin, also just west of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Some shower activity down in Louisiana, Also the Panhandle of Florida as well. We'll look at that in just a minute. Let's move on over here to the west coast. We got showers and storms over ports of Oregon, down toward Nevada. Also a little bit of northern California as well. A little bit around Las Vegas, also just northwest of Phoenix, also in the port of Utah as well. Also some shower activity around the Denver area. Also in portions of Wyoming and also New Mexico and northern portions of Mexico. Shower activity a little bit around this portion of southern Oklahoma, also down toward Dallas, Texas. Also some in portions of Louisiana as well. A little bit, like I said, a little bit down here in the Gulf of Mexico, the Florida Panhandle, just west of Tampa, Florida as well. And we have a little bit down here in Cuba, in central and western Cuba as well. And the remainder of the islands of Puerto Rico look pretty good. San Juan, Puerto Rico looks pretty good. Got a few scattered showers around the island. Fort de France in the Leeward Island looks the time. And also around Kingston, Jamaica looks good as well. Alright, let's move on to the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see here we got some coastal flood advisories for portions of the Washington, D.C. area down through the Carolina coastal area. Some flood warnings in effect for area rivers there as well. We got a special marine warning right on coastal areas of the Panhandle of Florida. We still got air quality alerts for portions of Oklahoma, down in the northeast Texas, south Texas, the east Texas as well. Also a little bit over here in portions of Oregon as well. Fire weather statements for you guys in portions of Minnesota. Also heat advisory there as well for a portion of Wisconsin. Also in the Minneapolis, Minnesota. Also up in the northern portions of Wisconsin and northeastern Minnesota. Also into South Dakota and Nebraska and portions of Iowa as well. We have flood watches in effect for portions of northeastern Oregon, northern California, eastern and southeastern Idaho, much of Nevada, and portions of Arizona. Got some flash flood warnings in effect there as well for southern California, southern Nevada, and western Arizona as well. Still got those flood watches in effect for Alaska, special weather statements to the east. Still got those gale warnings around the whole Alaska as well. Storm warnings right along coastal areas. South side of the Hawaii and Chain Islands, still got the gale warning. North side looks a-okay. Alright, here's the Storm Prediction Center overview. That's why I did not show any severe weather today. Just got some showers, just got some general thunderstorms across the board. Up in New York, also in the portions of Michigan and Wisconsin, also down along the Gulf Coast, also over here in the Pacific Northwest, and also in the southwestern United States as well. Convective outlook, same area, no organized severe weather. Watches, none are in effect. MDS discussion, just that little bit over here. In portion of Nevada, where I showed you on the radar where some showers and storms were. Watches unlikely at this time. Storm reports, none as of this current recording. And let's take a look at the fire weather. Still got that elevated risk for portions of Nebraska and also into portions of Kansas as well for today. Alright. Now we're going to finally wrap it up with the National Hurricane Center tropical weather page. Alrighty, as you can see here's the post-tropical cyclone Idalia as of 5 p.m. If you plot it at home, the location is latitude 32.0 north, longitude 62.7 west. Movement is to the east-northeast at 6 knots or 7 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure is 997 millibar. And the maximum sustained winds 50 knots or 60 miles per hour. Alright, let's see if we can get to Gert's information. Alrighty, this is a 5 p.m. advisory. If you're plotting him at home, location near latitude 28.4 north, longitude 53.8 west. Movement is to the north-northeast at 8 knots or 9 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure is 999 millibars. And the maximum sustained winds 45 knots or 50 miles per hour. Alright, here's the information on Katia. If you're plotting Katia at home, the location near latitude 25.0 north, longitude 30.5 west. I can't get it out there. Movement is to the movement is to the northwest at 11 knots or 13 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure is 998 millibars. Maximum sustained winds 50 knots or 60 miles per hour. And here's that little system here that will become Tropical Storm Lee at any time over the next 7 days. Probably, well, I'm going to say the next few days. Alright, Eastern Tropical Atlantic eastern central tropical Atlantic. This is 95L. Don't forget to go check out my video from earlier today. I did a little information on all of them systems, Katia, and also on 95L. And so go back and check them out as well. Alright, a tropical wave located over the eastern tropical Atlantic is producing disorganized shower and thunderstorm activity to the south of the Cabo Verde Island. Environmental conditions appear conducive for some gradual development of this system by the middle part of next week, and a tropical depression is likely to form while it moves westward to west-northwestward at 15 to 20 miles per hour over the eastern and central portions of the tropical Atlantic. Formation chance through 48 hours, low 30%. Formation chance through 7 days, high 70%. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and consider subscribing to my channel. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. We'll catch you back in the next video, so take care, everyone.